Okay, I want to do a little, it's almost, I forgot it's almost Valentine's Day. And I wanted to do a little Valentine carving for you today and just see how you like it, in other words. There's actually two pieces to this. There's a little arm that goes around here and you carve that separate. But these are two hearts that we drew out, just like this, and one sits inside the other. I can get you the pattern for it. And what we're going to do is we're going to shape both of these to give you a aspect of what we're doing here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our knife and we're going to go around, being careful now, go around this piece just like this to here and then to here, okay? And we're going to begin to remove this area right in here. These are what we call boundary lines, and we're going to remove the wood in here, just like this, okay? And then we're going to bring this down just like this. Good gravy. Whew. Sorry. Got kind of caught there into this. I'm sorry, we just kind of got caught there. We're gonna, now when you cut it, you want the grain to be going this way, okay? You want the grain to be going up and down. So, and as you can see, we're removing this from here, and this is going to be kind of like, this is sort of like a relief type carving that we're doing, but I'll show you how what our final piece is going to be like. This stuff's a little tough for some reason. I got some tough stuff here. This is only 3/4 inch, okay? This is only 3/4 inch, and I'll measure it for you here as far as the so all I'm doing is taking this down right in here. As we say, stuff just this is some bass wood. It's just kind of splitting a little bit, but it'd be all right. We get it going, and the same thing around here. We're going to come around here and remove this right in here. There we go. Okay. We're going to start bringing this down. Now let me explain to you as far as, this is 3/4 inch wood, and this is only about 3¼ inches high, with the width being about 4¼ So it's 3¼ height, 4¼ width, in other words. This is some old basswood I had, so it might have hardened a little bit. So we just have to ignore it. There we go. We get a little bit better cutting, as we say. So as you can see, it's like a relief carving. We're going to bring this piece down in here. Stuff's just a little bit, it's a little bit rough. It's all right. We'll get it. There we go. Just kind of play with it like that. And this is just 3/4 inch wood. So actually this is basswood from a plaque is what it is. So it may be a little bit more ornery of a basswood to have to deal with. You just have to do a little bit of cutting back and forth, as we say. And as you come down, you want to make that all right, as you see, we're bringing this heart down. Got a little knot right there, got to watch it. Like I said, this is old basswood that I had. It might have hardened just a little bit. And it cuts good. It's just sometimes you get these pieces that are get a little bit hardened up. These are kind you can maybe use a little bit of alcohol and water if you want to. But you just keep working that down. Hope everybody's all right. Everybody's doing fine. We had a little snow. I put in a little video. We had a lot of snow. For down here we had a lot. And so that was an interesting type deal that we had. So as you see, we're bringing this all down. And we want it, as we're bringing it down, we want to shape our heart in here. Yeah, I've got right in here there's a knot. So I have to kind of approach it at a different, when you have knots or things like that, you have to approach it kind of a different angle a little bit to get it to work right. And the grain really changes on this big time. So you just kind of have to come in at it at all angles, as we say, when you're doing this kind of stuff. Okay. Okay. So as you can see, it's just sort of a, like I said, a relief type carving. We want to bring this up like that. There we go. And we're bringing this down. Alright, as you see, this has got to come down some more. But as you see, it's simply shaping this area to the way you want it to be. Alright, that's getting it down pretty good into this area. Now what we want to do is we want to come over here and we want to work on this area as well. We want to work on this particular heart as well. We want to bring it down and just get a little shape on over here on our little heart, and come back over here and work on it, sort of get it down where it's very simple little project, very simple. Getting see, we're just sort of getting a bit of, slowly bring this down a little bit more. You're just getting that double, and we want to shape this a little bit, but not quite as much as whoa! I told you this was some this was some tough stuff. It's I don't know what, there's some knots or something in this wood that is just, so you have to change directions when you do that. You have to change directions, you have to kind of work it as it goes like that, in other words. Turn it like this. There you go. See this? And we'll kind of shape that a little bit more in there. And bring this down in here. You just, when you start, when you feel the knife just sort of you know, breaking on you, then you can this happens a lot of times. You get some basswood that is not, doesn't want to work with you and all that other stuff, and you have those issues. That's just the way in carving that you have a lot of times. And for some reason, this piece of 3/4 inch basswood that I had, it was the old stuff that I had, wants to fight me, and so I have to be careful. It looks like it's got some knots in it. It's had some knots in it, And as you see, as I start to work with it, go. Yeah, this area over here is easy to chip off for some reason. Just got some parts in it, but that's not a big deal. I mean, you just take your time. You know what I'm talking about. You've gotten to some issues with wood that is unpredictable, as we might say. All right, but you see how this is all coming together. You see how this is starting to show now a shape as one. These two hearts coming together as one. Okay. There we go. Now it's starting to show, and I'm going to bring this down a little bit. So you just sort of, you can see it's the two hearts joining together, but there's a little extra thing that goes with this. There's a little extra, I want to cut this a little bit more. It's got more, there we go. It's got more of a shape.